At Steven's house living room. You closed your eyes, everything was going to get worse. Sunaina will tell him about their real love story. Tell me, Mrs. Sunaina. Sunaina, don't ask me that, sir. Why, madam? Sunaina, they both had faced tough times in their lives, sir. Being an orphan, Taehyung was happy when he married to you. She was his first relation on the earth, but your father separated them and got her married to a useless fellow. Thank God they get together again. We are so glad about them, said, making all of them disappointed. You were surprised. How does Sunaina tell the same story created by them? Thank you, Mrs. Sunaina. Binav disconnected the call. Then I hope you got cleared, said, taking the phone from his hand. We now looked at Steven's family with disappointment. Let's go, Taehyung. You started walking with Taehyung out of Steven's house. Steven's family stood with shocking expression on their face. We now looked at them furiously. How could you guys hide the biggest truth from me? He sneered. Sweetie, no, it is not true. She is lying, said hurriedly. If she is lying, how could she ask me to do a DNA test daringly? Doesn't she know I will definitely do that? Neither I saw the hesitation in her face, nor did I see fear. How is she so confident? Steven's mother. I too don't know how she looks so confident. We now call her father, uncle, said irritatingly. Sweetie, I think her uncle would have played with us. Sweetie called you uncle while blubbering. He attended. Sweetie, I want you to be at our house in half an hour, she ordered. You uncle, why dear? Is anything urgent? Asked lovingly. Sweetie, yes, it is damn urgent. You uncle, oh, sweetie, why can't you come? She questioned. You uncle, I am dealing with my own problem here. I will come finishing it. Sweetie, I don't care about your person, Baba. Come here right now. She disconnected the call. Your uncle signed, looking at her daughter who was standing in front of him. At your uncle house. You uncle, I have to go. His daughter, Dad, do something. Your uncle only daughter said. You uncle, I will come back soon. His daughter, at least talk to your son-in-law, or else he may think we are fine with divorce, she insisted. You uncle, what do you want me to talk to him? His daughter, why are you talking like this, Dad? He is going to remarry someone. Is not it unfair? Just because I am unable to give birth to a child, how could he think of divorcing me? She spilled tears. You uncle, I already talked to him. He is so stubborn in his decision. His daughter, what does that mean? Should I live my life with all alone? What is my mistake, Dad? She cried, closing her face with her palms. Yu's uncle left the place silently. What did his daughter know? It was not her mistake, it was the effect of her parents' mistakes. Where would the sin go if those were done by her parents? It will hit the right person at the right time. Likewise, it was hitting his daughter. How now to collapse her parents? You uncle headed to Steven's house. Meanwhile, in car, Taehyung was continuously smiling while driving the car. Why are you smiling like this? Asked smilingly. Taehyung, I don't know. My wife is a very good storyteller. He laughed. You chuckled. Taehyung, you know what? You have won the advocate in the argument. He again laughed. Life has taught me many things. One among them is to handle cunning people. Usually I feel guilty if I do anything wrong, but today I don't have such a feeling in my heart. Cheating on heartless people doesn't make me feel bad. Taehyung sensed you were in a turmoil. He touched your shoulder with concern. Taehyung, relax. You know what, Taehyung? I was never like this. Basically, I'm a coward. I won't make a decision that easily. Whenever I take decisions, I always doubt my instinct whether it will be right or wrong. Taehyung, it is because you become strong now. Taehyung looked at you with a mild smile. Yeah, my strength has a name. Taehyung, name? What name? Asked confusingly. Taehyung got stuck and smiled. Taehyung, but I did nothing for you. You are standing with me. That's what makes me brave. You open your heart to him. Taehyung, I will always be with you. You are not alone, and I know you too will be with me. Taehyung assured. You forever. Taking your hand, he kissed your knuckle. You pulled your hand. You concentrate on the road, said strictly. The youngest madam, he chuckled. You, by the way, I wanted to ask you how Sunaina's sister called at the right time and said the same story, asked excitedly. Young, after our intimacy, you said we are going to Steven's house. After that, you went to the washroom to take bath. You, huh? Then I thought to add strength to your story. So I called Sunaina's sister and told her about your plan. She became excited. I asked her to call me when we were there. You chuckled. You, my god, I was scared when the lawyer said he is going to call Sunaina's sister, said with widened eyes. Taehyung, don't worry, without my consent, she won't speak anything. You, thank you. Taehyung, this is not just your problem, but mine also. Don't forget that. You, I am taking my thanks back. You smiled. Taehyung, by the way, you are remarried now. Why Steven family is bothering about getting your signature on documents? The widow who got remarried doesn't have the right to her husband's property, right? You, yes. Dang, then they could be relaxed. They didn't expect the twist. They would have started thinking about it as of now. Dang, what will you do if we now bring the law in this matter? You, I am remarried, but don't forget we have not registered our wedding legally yet. You smirked. Dang, my goodness. Dang laughed. They reached the company and Taehyung went to the conference hall to attend the meeting. At Stephen House living room, you uncle came to Stephen house. Stephen mother, here he came. You uncle, what happened that you called me so urgently? Stephen mother, you came here. You uncle, oh, did she sign the documents? He asked gladly. We know she came with her husband and said she will not sign the papers. You uncle, what? We know, yeah, she said her husband is her son's father. Said with annoyance. You uncle, what? He was shocked. Stephen mother, yes, you have hidden the biggest truth from us. She shouted. You uncle, what truth? He frowned. Stephen mother, she had married to the guy even before she married Stephen. You uncle, no, it is not true, said nervously. You separated her from her first husband after she lived with him for 1 week. Then you married her, Stephen. You uncle, who said? Stephen mother, you herself told us. You uncle, she is lying. She was even ready for the DNA test. You uncle, what? He got stuck. Sweetie, there was no fear on her face. She looked like a warrior. The confidence on her face was something. You uncle, I can surely say she should have lied. I am a lawyer. I can find out the liar. There was no such symptom on her attitude, said firmly. Your uncle, no, she never loved anyone before her marriage. Then how the hell she asked me to do a DNA test? Doesn't she know I will do that and she will get caught if I do that? Your uncle, she should have said that to confuse you because she knew you will get stuck if she looked confident. Tried to console. Vinod sat on the couch in annoyance. Your uncle, sir, why not you do a DNA test and find out whether she is lying or not? Vinod looked at him, raising his head. Sweetie, he is right, sir. Why should we trust her? She might have lied to stop us to take further step. We can't ask them to give a test. Only the court has the power to do that. If the DNA matched, we will lose the case. Stephen mother, can't we do that without their knowledge? How could we collect the samples? We have to be with them to that. It is possible at all possible. Sweetie, could you bring it? Ask your uncle. Your uncle, I can collect the sample because he is a kid. But how can I do it to Taehyung? He will easily understand our intention. Without trying it, why should we back off? Your uncle, okay, I will try. Sweetie, pray your favorite god that the DNA shouldn't match. If the DNA test match, we won't leave you. Sweetie won't use uncle. At office use cabin. Taehyung finished the meeting. When he came to use cabin, you wasn't there. Removing his mobile, he dialed your number. You didn't attend the call. Taehyung's cabin. He went to his cabin while again trying your number. At this time, he also no response from you. An unknown fear occupied his heart. He didn't know whether he should be worried or not. He was not a kid. You had led your life all alone. Yet he was worried. After all, he was your husband. How could he be without caring about you? His thought got broken by the door opening sound. He turned around and found you entering. He huffed in relief. Damn, where were you? Can't you just drop a message before going somewhere? Asked without showing his disappointment. You raised your hand in which you was holding two bags. This is my why I went. You were in the conference. I don't want to disturb you. Taehyung was about to tell something. You stopped him. I will surely drop a message if I go somewhere alone next time. Taehyung nodded okay. Taehyung, what is this? You check it out. You handed the bags to him. Taehyung removed the bags from the bags. An adorable smile bloomed on his face, seeing two same design Shapani. Taehyung, this is why you went. You noted as they will want both of you to be matching dress. To fulfill his wish, I wore these dresses. Taehyung, I never wore such dress before. You wear today. Taehyung, do you think it looked better on me? I don't know if the dress looked better on you, but you will look good in this dress. Taehyung smiled. Taehyung, are you sure? Yeah, you look good in any kind of dress, said without thinking while folding the dress. Taehyung smiled broadened. You don't suspect I am admiring you, said seriously, putting the dress in the bag. Taehyung looked at you with a rigid expression. You no need to suspect I admire you, said that bringing a smile to Taehyung's face again. Taking the bags, you walked towards the door. Taehyung blocked your way. Taehyung, uttering an epic excitement, how could you live just like that? What do you want me to do? Taehyung explained the statement and then go. He smiled. You means? Taehyung, you said you admire me, but I never witnessed such gesture from you. Until now, I had been a silent admirer. You will witness such gesture from me a lot from here on. You took a step. Taehyung clutched your shoulder gently. Taehyung, I don't know how to admire silently. I used to do everything openly, like this. He kissed your cheek. You looked at him with a mild smile and left his cabin. Taehyung stood with an unnamed expression. How this girl changed his life beautifully. Though he got married without your full acceptance, you adapted the relationship wholeheartedly and give strength to him. Also, that was least expected. He had heard many times that a girl can change one's life. He never took it in his head as he didn't have full faith in it. But now, after you entered into his life, he himself felt it is true. Taehyung sat on the seat smilingly. Time skips evening in bedroom. Tae-V came home enthusiastically to go to Preeti function. He became more excited seeing the new dresses for him and Taehyung. Tae-V, wow, Dad, did you buy a new dress for us? Taehyung was about to say, it is your mother. You, yeah, didn't you ask him in the morning? That's why he bought you the new dress. Tae-V, thank you, Dad, you are the best. Tae-V hopped joyfully. Taehyung raised his brows, pressing his lips, as he was not the owner of this credit. You smiled, seeing his expression, but he promised to himself that next time he would take the lead. Get ready, Tae-V. We have to go to the function. Tae-V, okay. He rushed to the washroom and stopped. Tae-V, Mom, you two wear the same color. Why? Are we going to perform a group dance? Asked him teasingly. Tae-V, won't you dance at the function? Of course I will do. But what about your dad? You smiled at Taehyung teasingly. Taehyung, dance? I am the worst dancer, you know. Taehyung chuckled. Tae-V, I will teach you, Dad, said and rushed to washroom. It seems I am going to witness something interesting today. You laughed. Taehyung pulled you on his chest. You was bewildered by his sudden move. Taehyung, why not you teach me to dance? Asked huskily. I am not a good dancer though. Dance is my distant relation. You chuckled. Yang, I don't have such a relation. I only my wife and son to teach me. So do it. He will intervene your finger with his circling your wrist. You, what are you doing? Yang, getting ready to dance. You, Yang, we are not going to office party but a wedding party. Yang, what is the difference? You, the difference between melody and rock music. Taehyung, you mean will it be fast beat? He was horrified. You nodded yes. Taehyung, I am not going to dance. Taehyung sat on the bed nodding no. You, it is a matter between you and your son. Taking your sari, you went to the next room to get changed, whereas Taehyung rested up in the bedroom itself. Taehyung, who came out of the washroom, looked at Taehyung, who was in the same dress. Taehyung dragged him toward the mirror and looked at themselves. Taehyung, Dad, aren't we looking gorgeous? Asked Kay, raising his dress. Taehyung, especially you. Taehyung smiled, and his smile got vanished, seeing you in a red sari. You was admiring them standing at the room entrance. Taehyung, Dad, you two look handsome, said, but he didn't get a reply from Taehyung, who was lost. Taehyung, Dad, he pulled his dress. Taehyung, huh? Taehyung, I said you are looking handsome. Taehyung again looked at you and said nothing. You went to the mirror, crossing Taehyung, whose gaze was on you. You adjusted your sari, looking at the mirror. You stopped hearing. Taehyung, is it all mine? He murmured. You look at him questioningly. Taehyung, I can't believe I am the owner of this entire beauty. His voice was slow. You continue your work with a blush. Taehyung, don't add extra beauty by blushing. You stood steadily. You, now okay? Taehyung, you look more beautiful with courage. You rolled your eyes with a smile. You, let's go. They heard a calling bell sound. They went rushed downstairs to open the door. Taehyung and you followed him. In living room, they got stuck seeing Yu's uncle standing. Taehyung looked at you. You uncle, you, I don't know what made you to lie to this extent, said entering in. You, I don't have the necessity to lie. You uncle, but whatever you said, you stopped him showing your palm. You, Devin, go and bring nail cutter from our room. Dad will trim your nails. Taehyung looked at you jerking. Why did you want him to cut the nails now itself? That too when you uncle was there. Devin, we are getting late, Mom, said making face. You, no, we have time. Devin walked to their room pouting. You murmured something that was inaudible to Yu's uncle, but Taehyung smiled hearing that. You uncle, do you think Stephen family believed your drama? Again started. You, they would not believe it if it was a drama. You uncle, your side is weak. You can't win over them. You will see that in the court. You uncle, I can't believe a girl who was so fond of me turned into a stony girl before you said anything. Taehyung, you, can I get coffee? You nodded yes. Taehyung, bring it for your uncle also. You smiled at him and went to the kitchen. Tevin came with a nail cutter and handed it to Taehyung. Taehyung said, sitting in front of him, Tevin extended his hand towards him. Taking a paper, Taehyung corrected Tevin's nails in that. He folded the nails in the same paper and kept it on the tea table. You uncle, I sparkled when Taehyung also started cutting his nails. Taehyung folded it also. He stood taking those folded nails. He put it in the dustbin that was in the corner of the room. Tevin, come, we will wash our hands. Tevin went with him. In no time, you uncle rushed to the dustbin, looking here and there, taking the nail sample from the bin. He kept them in his pocket and walked out. You came out of the kitchen with the coffee cup. Taehyung also came and took the cup from you. They burst out laughing. Tevin stood and could not understand the meaning of their laughter. It's Stephen's house living room. Taking the nail sample, you uncle went to Stephen's house straight from your house. Stephen's mother was having tea with Titi in the living room. Your uncle handed the sample to them. They shared a content glance with one another. Your uncle, you want to test whether Taehyung and Tae-V DNA are matching or not, right? Here their nail samples are. Do it. Then only you will understand who is right and who is wrong. Sweetie, how did you get this? You uncle, I went to your house to meet her. At the time Taehyung was cutting Tae-V nails, I planned to use the chance. After that, he had cut his nail also. He threw them in the dustbin. Picking up the samples, I came here without their knowledge. Sweetie husband, well done. This is enough to prove her wrong. You uncle, that's why I bought it. Putting a lot of effort, said, even though he got it effortlessly. Sweetie, didn't she ask you anything? You uncle, I didn't let her talk. It was me who advised her and put some brain in her head. Sweetie, is it? What did you tell her? Your uncle, yes, I said Steven family has a reputation. Why are you making them trouble? Do you think you can win over them? They are powerful people. You can't even stand against them. They will easily prove you wrong. So just sign the papers and ask for their forgiveness. They will think of forgiving you. Sweetie mother smiled. Proudly, whereas Sweetie drank her eyes suspiciously. Sweetie, did she listen to you without opposing you? You uncle, what will she do when the opposite person is right? She nodded her head slowly. Steven mother, call our lawyer and tell him about the samples. Sweetie has been removed his mobile and called Vinod. He attended the call on the third ring. Vinod, yeah, tell me. Sweetie husband, sir, you uncle bought the nail sample of the young and Tevin. Vinod, what? So easily? He raised his eyebrow. Sweetie husband, no sir, after playing a small drama only he could make it possible. When he went to their house, Taeyang had been cutting his nails it seems. He said the same story. Vinod became thoughtful. Vinod, give the phone to your uncle. Sweetie husband, 1 minute sir. He extended the phone to your uncle. Sweetie husband, Vinod, sir needs to you. Taking the phone from his hand, your uncle spoke. Your uncle, hello, Laya sir. Vinod, are you sure those are Taeyang and Tevin nails? Your uncle, I am 200% sure, sir. It happened in front of my eyes. Taeyang was the one who cut Tevin nail first. After putting it in the dustbin, he did cut his nails too. Vinod, how did you identify which nail is Taeyang's and Tevin's? Your uncle, he did cut the nail, leaving a paper under his leg. He threw it in the dustbin, folding it in separate papers. Vinod, since it wasn't right, it doesn't seem coincidence. It sounds like Taeyang intentionally did that. Vinod, send me the samples. I have to check it. Your uncle, shall I bring it to you, sir? Vinod, come to Nelson Lab directly. I will be waiting for you there. Your uncle, okay, sir, I am coming. Your uncle disconnected the call and handed it over to Sweetie husband. Your uncle, Laya sir called me to the Nelson Lab. I will give these samples to him there. Steven mom nodded, okay. Your uncle headed to the Nelson Lab. At function, Taeyang and you came to Preeti function with Taevin. Taevin was so excited than anyone. Kunal welcomed Taeyang with a warm hug. Kunal looked at Taevin with surprise, as that was the first time he was seeing Taevin. Taeyang, my son Taevin, Taeyang introduced him. Kunal, hi Sham. Kunal extended his hand for a shake. Taevin shook hand with Kunal like a big boy. Taevin, hi uncle. Kunal, how are you? Taevin, I'm super fine. Kunal, go and have a ice cream. Taevin, wow, ice cream. Taevin rushed to the ice cream section. Kunal, isn't he so cute? Taeyang, yeah. Talk like a big guy. Taeyang chuckled. Kunal, the resemblance you guys are having is unbelievable. Taeyang, yeah, I too admire him a lot. Taeyang smiled. Kunal, I think you must be working in a Xerox shop in your previous work. Kunal countered. Taeyang laughed out louder. Kunal, I am glad to see you as a family man, Taeyang. Taeyang, yeah, it is an amazing experience to be a family man. Thanks to you. Taeyang smiled. Kunal, within a few days I am also going to join you. Kunal laughed. Taeyang, don't you invite any of our college friends to the function? Kunal, no, yeah, they are invited for marriage only. Taehyung, it seems I may become a special person for you. Kunal, of course you are special to me. You are not only my friend, but also my going to be wife's best friend's husband. Taehyung, yeah. They started chit-chatting about their college days. In the meanwhile, you went to the room where Preeti was waiting after getting ready. You, hi Preeti. Preeti rushed to you and hugged you happily. Preeti, thank God you came earlier, said excitedly. You, anything special? Preeti, yeah, I want to talk to you about the fire accident in person. You, I do want to tell you something important. Preeti, what is that? You tell me first. Preeti, I record room of the hospital burned completely. You, yeah, I had seen it in news. Preeti, not only you, but everyone who got treated in our hospital could not prove it anymore. Preeti whispered, do you know what happened after you called me today morning? Preeti, what happened? I got a court notice. Preeti, court notice? From whom? For what? She asked with confusion. From Stephen family asking for their hire back. Preeti, what? But why all of a sudden? They want my signature on the property document. That's why they tried to blackmail me. Preeti, but they could not prove it because we handed all the copies to you only and you trusted it too. And more than that, the man who is Stephen's father is now your husband too. Yeah, so I played a trick. Preeti, what trick? You told Preeti about the drama you and Taehyung played in Steven's house. Preeti was looking at you like you was an alien. After a few seconds, she burst out laughing like even before. Preeti, damn, you. From where did you get this coxiness? From Steven family itself. Preeti, didn't they do anything after that? They sent my uncle to my home to gather DNA samples of Taehyung and Taevin. Preeti, really? Yes, Preeti, how did you manage him? We ourselves provided him the needed sample as if we didn't know the intention of his visit. Preeti, my God, you rocked him. Preeti again laughed. Preeti, it is going to be fun when the DNA results come. Undoubtedly, I want to see my uncle's face. Preeti, I don't know you are this much angry with your uncle. At first I thought he didn't know about Shivan inability, but he knew everything. After knowing the truth only, he got me married to him for money. How can I leave him easily? Said painfully. Preeti, yes, they have to suffer for their days. You know it is. Preeti, I am glad that Taeyang is standing for you. Yes, Preeti, I too didn't accept this kind of support from Taeyang. He didn't even a single word against my actions. He does what I say without any question. Preeti offered in relief. Preeti, thank God he is really a nice guy, or else I would have been in guilty. She smiled. You don't have to be in guilty. Taeyang is very nice person, and I'm very lucky to have him as my husband, said smilingly. Preeti hugged you with a pleasant smile. Preeti, I so wish to hear this sentence from you. You made my day. That was when an elderly lady called Preeti. Preeti dear, come on, it is time for engagement. Preeti, come out of the room with you. You saw Kunal standing with Taeyang and ice cream eating Taevin. You nagged Preeti to look at Kunal. Preeti smiled at Kunal and leaned towards you. Preeti, your uncle has no sense, said whispering. Why do you say so? Asked with confusion. Preeti, look at Taeyang and Taevin. Is a DNA test necessary to come to the conclusion? I don't think so. Adding it to it, they are wearing the same dress and looking like a small and big drumstick. Preeti chuckled, where you control your laughter, biting your lip. Taeyang raised his brow at you, seeing you controlling a smile. You nodded no and went to Preeti. Preeti and Kunal got engaged officially. They exchanged the ring with a big round of applause. Taevin rushed to Taeyang and pulled him for dance as if he'd been waiting only for that. Devin, Dad, let's dance. Taehyung, dance with your mom. Taehyung tried to escape from there. Devin, Dad, she danced well. We can't dance with her. Taehyung, likewise, I can't dance with you because I won't dance. You came to them. You, what are you discussing? Devin, mom teach dance for dad. You, what about you? Devin, I will watch you dancing. You looked at Taehyung and raised your brows. Taehyung, keep everything aside. Tell me, why did you control your laughter? You, I laughed at your new name. Taehyung, new name? You, drumstick. You laughed and Taehyung dropped his jaw.